A few weeks ago, we brought you a jumbo-length episode of new releases, and this week, we're doing it again. Between AAA shooters and anticipated indie games, there's just too much to talk about, so let's get this show on the road. We'll kick things off with Gears 5. The latest entry in the series puts the spotlight on Kate Diaz, who will uncover more about her family's past and the Locust's origins. You can play her story solo or in co-op, but Gears also features a new cooperative 3-player escape mode. Each player, known as a hive buster, can use unique abilities to clear out Locust hives. Characters also get unique abilities and even ultimates in the new and improved Horde mode. And of course, you can battle against each other in traditional competitive multiplayer modes too. Gears 5 comes to Xbox One and PC on Tuesday the 10th. If you'd rather trade your guns for a sword, Blasphemous might be what you're looking for. This action platformer stars the Pertinent One, who fights using a deadly sword known as the Mea Culpa. You can customize the sword to your liking as you platform around Custodia, engage in brutal yet precise combat, and take down big bosses. Blasphemous is headed to PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch on the 10th. The world of GreedFall is pretty brutal too. This RPG is set in the old world, where a deadly plague is wiping out the population. You'll explore a remote island in hopes of finding a cure, using a combination of combat, stealth, and diplomacy. There are no classes in GreedFall. Instead, you'll choose from over 100 different skills to customize your hero to your liking. Your choices will also affect the outcome of the story. That's happening on PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the 10th. And now we throw it over to Tony for our new releases sports break. Thanks, Tony. First up on the docket today is eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. Why the name change? Well, PES 2020 focuses on online play, with the PES League and Pro tournaments. New to this year's game is Matchday mode, which will pit two teams against each other each week, and it's up to you to choose a side and win the game for your team of choice. PES 2020 comes to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the 10th. But that's not all for sports games this week. NHL 20 is also facing off with new features. Franchise mode is mixing things up by adding coaches, which bring along new scouting and dialogue options. Meanwhile, Hockey Ultimate Team has new squad battles, which give you fresh opponents to take on each day. NHL 20 skates on the PS4 and Xbox One on Friday the 13th. And now back to you, Tony. Thanks, Tony. Let's talk about Borderlands 3, which has plenty of guns to play around with, each featuring special perks, elemental ammo, and other effects. The latest adventure on Pandora lets you play as Amara the Siren, Mose the Gunner, Zane the Operative, and Flak the Beastmaster, all trying to take down the evil Calypso twins. But this conflict doesn't just happen on Pandora. For the first time, you can travel to multiple planets with their own vaults. You can unleash the mayhem on PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the 13th. If you want to do battle in a full-on mech suit, look no further than Daemon X Machina. Your mech suit, also called an arsenal, can be customized with different weapons on its arms and shoulders. And you'll need lots of firepower to save the world after the moon explodes. You can suit up with up to 4 players in local and online multiplayer too. Daemon X Machina comes exclusively to Switch on the 13th. And those are some of the hottest games launching this week. As always, remember that release dates are based on retailer listings and are subject to change. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back with even more September games next Sunday.